Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
I'm good. Good.
The other boys should be here any moment now.
So how's the day so far, Mitch?
Sorry, what was that?
How was the day so far?
Yeah, good. Been at work all day, so busy. But yeah, glad to be here.
There I am.
There he is.
You know what Jesse is? He should be here in a second. He's always late.
Yeah, he's here.
Can you hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah.
That's lovely.
Wonderful. So that's all right, Scott. We got you three along, right? Sounds good.
That's right. Just 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That's good.
Wonderful. So, guys, Feel Nothing EP is to be out on June 17th. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this upcoming EP?
Vocal wise and lyrically, I think a lot of it has been due to the past 2 years with COVID. Everyone's been in a lot of struggles, ups and downs. It's just based around all those type of emotions and like our struggles personally as musicians and the hardships of family life, like obviously with the band as well. Like music went completely downhill during that time, and at the same time we sort of found ourselves. The band was sort of on like sketchy path because obviously everything sort of stopped. But we sort of found each other as a band. We've got new members, and it's just a big build up from that really. It's all been positive, even though COVID's been a bad thing for everyone. It's, as far as us as a band, it's made us stronger, I think. I think the boys will agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And was there any particular concept that was put behind this EP?
I think mainly, like I said, it was just mainly the struggles of the past 2 to 3 years. I mean, Omar was stuck in the Middle East with his family on a holiday, which was meant to be a week long. Ended up being like 11 to 12 months, maybe longer. So he was stuck completely out of the country. We were sending rough demos. Me and Jesse was meeting up weekly for like 20 hours a week, just getting the songs written. And we were sending the tracks out to him, working overseas on the internet. And he was doing the lyrics in the Middle East while we were sort of writing the songs, and it was just bouncing back and forth. So
amazing. Amazing. And this Friday, you're putting up another single from this album, I'll Find More Peaceful Days. So can you tell me a bit of the song and the songwriting, and do you plan to make a video of it as well?
Jess, do you want to cover the guitaring and the songwriting bit, and I could do Omar's lyrics and stuff?
Yeah, we actually have a video for it coming out tomorrow. So that's out tomorrow at 4 p.m. in UK time. With the songwriting, with that song, it just sort of all fell into place. I just sort of was, do you know, when you have like a good writing, I was in the right like mindset or whatever. I was in the zone when I made that song. So it all kind of like, yeah, I made the intro and then every section just basically fell into place. It wasn't really a hard song for me to write, which was nice because it's a really good song. Well, I like to think it is. But yeah, it's just a easy sort of thing. And then me and Scott would jam it together at our practice room and just sort of work on bits and bobs and, I don't know, change certain, like, might even be like just certain kick patterns and stuff to just make it all flow nicely. And yeah, that song was, it's a easy song. It just fell into place really, but that's all it is really with that song. Just smooth.
The way Jesse writes with the guitar in, it's sort of like it's hard because he'll write the guitars with the drums, so we have a drum pattern or drum style in place, which is completely different to what I would play drums like, which challenges me as a player. So he programs the drums, and then I'll get the program, I'll learn his style, I might change some parts, it might give him an idea with the guitar, he might change a riff, and we just bounce off this back and forth, and then we'd send that to Omar over in the Middle East, and he would say, well, rearrange it different ways. But it went, like Jesse said, it went together so quickly, and sometimes songs can take months to get right. You know, you might not have that one guitar lick or that one drum pattern you're happy with, but this song particularly went together quite well.
That happened with Giving Up and Giving In as well. Me and Omar wrote that song together, like musically, sat down together, and we wrote that song in about 2 hours. And that song turned out really good. But some songs, it might take me, yeah, sometimes I'll be writing a song for months and I'll just get stuck on it. But yeah, I find I really like it when they just fall into place, and it's just, I don't know, meant to be, I guess.
Yeah, it's easy writing. If you're in the frame of mind and you're ready for it, do you know what I mean? You can write a song in an hour. Sometimes it takes a year, but as long as the ideas are bouncing back and forth, and it's the beauty with us lot is we've always got ideas that help each other out. And I might push Jesse, push Mitch might push me with certain things, and we're constantly getting better. And it's all like we're all sort of locked in the same style of writing, which, like I said, if one of us is stuck, the other one can pick up the pieces and we can just go with the flow with it.
Amazing. And two amazing videos that has been done earlier, Giving Upon, Giving In, and Done. Great song, great videos. So would you like to tell me a bit about the making of these two videos?
So we worked with Loki. He's done a couple of videos for us before. Like I said, we're trying to be a bit more abstract and a bit more different than modern day sort of styles of videos, because everything's been done, and like an empty building, background of the wall. We just tried to go a bit different, and a lot of the stuff we were using, like the angles of the cameras and stuff, we were just trying to go for that abstract look. We use a lot of what's it called? Is it prisms? Little glass prisms on the camera lenses and stuff, just to try and make the songs a bit more abstract and interesting. And the songs can be quite chaotic in places, and I think Loki captured that with a lot of the styles of writing that we do. Like if the guitar riffs or the drums are a bit hectic, you'll try and implement that into the video as well, which is it's worked really well, we think.
Yeah. Don't really know what to say about the videos, really. They were a bit last minute.
It's just like this day and age, it was so hard, because COVID was happening, trying to get a location and people not wanting too many people in a room at the same time. And we were lucky, the Giving Up on Giving In video, we did it at our studios. Luckily we had a place to do it. But the Done video is a place next to our studios called the Prop Yard. And it's a big open hangar, and it's sort of like trying to start a community together for all different arts and different types of people to work with. Like, could be house music for one night. You could have people doing acting there. So like we sort of join that community as well and sort of help each other out, which is, after COVID, everyone's struggling for work and stuff. We're just helping each other out. We sort of fell into place that way.
Amazing. And guys, have any plan on the day of the release on June 17th?
So you broke up.
Do you have any specific plans on the day of the release on June 17th?
Promote. Just trying to push it the same as the other singles, just trying to get it as many people to see it as possible. Like all the past singles we've just done, like they've been taken and they've been received really well. And I think that this song particularly I think it will be received quite well as well. So it should be.
It's a bit more diverse, I feel, this song. Hopefully it appealed to more people, because I don't know, Giving Up and Giving In is a bit more hardcore. This is like not hardcore at all, is it really? There's no hardcore in it whatsoever.
No, it's just another branch to our tree of our writing styles, I suppose. You can if you close your eyes and listen to the songs back to back, it's the same band. It's just another element we bring to it, I suppose. We can be heavy, we can be in your face, but also lyrically, and especially with the melodies and the choruses Omar's brought to it, it's just really uplifting. A lot of the lyrics in it is about trying to find who you are as a person and just looking back on the past and moving forward. And it's like you say, it sort of just works really well, I think.
It's quite atmospheric.
Yeah, really. Live, definitely all of our tracks we are definitely a live band. But this song is like all the past shows we've done, this song's been received really well. There's a lot of ambience in our tracks and there's a lot of atmosphere in our shows, and this song is one of the ones that stand out the most with that, I think.
Yeah.
And how is the touring plan looks for you guys this year?
Oh,
we got two at the moment. So yeah, Mitch, do you want to jump on the tour bit?
Yeah, sure. So we're on tour in June. So the week after our EP drops, we're going to Southampton, Sheffield, Leeds, and London with a band called In Retrospect. So we're really looking forward to that. That's sort of like our first tour this year. So quite big for us. And then in September, we're actually heading out with two of our friends, Overthrown and Rosenbridge. And that's a 5-day tour. We've got Liverpool, Bristol, Birmingham, London, and Nottingham. So yeah, it should be good. Get to see a few new cities that we haven't played before. So yeah, looking forward to that.
We might have one or two things in the pipeline that we can't obviously say yet, but there's a couple more things we got lined up, but you know, that's going to be announced when it all comes back. So yeah, we should be quite a busy year for us, hopefully.
Wonderful. And talking about the release, how are you planning to do release? Are you going to be doing it on a digital way, or do you plan to make CDs, vinyls, and stuff like that?
I think it's a hard one because vinyls are coming back now. You know, this is as a music fan, and like I love to collect stuff. I think everyone likes to collect CDs and the posters and anything like that. So we're going to try our best to try and cover all media with it. Really, at the minute we got CDs. They're going to be like quite fit a lot of CDs, yeah. But vinyls will be amazing to come down the line. But you got it, have you, Jess?
Yeah, yeah. You can't really see it because I'm in total darkness.
Oh, amazing.
The CDs.
Yeah, we got CDs live at the shows and obviously on our web store. We should have a new line of merch coming out, all based around each track. We're going to try and get like a different design for every song we release, and just a good bulk of t-shirts and cool designs, just for obviously for the collectors. Like, but the CDs are the ones to grab at the shows. We haven't got the vinyls as of such yet.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And how has the road been for you guys since the start of the band?
Well, I can probably answer that. So we've had a lot of ups and downs and loads of different members. So even though the band's been around for like 5 years or something, we've not really had a solid lineup where we've been able to do what we wanted to do. So we have done quite a lot of shows, but it's always been up and down because we've always had kind of members that have let us down, or yeah. So like at the moment we're like the strongest we've been. Everyone's really dedicated, and so it's sort of, I feel like the band's really actually starting now. Even though the band's been around for 5 years, I feel like the band's only just sort of like found itself, and we've got a real solid team. So yeah, it's all starting to begin now. And COVID also, when COVID come around, that kind of knocked us down quite a few pegs. So we're like currently trying to like reestablish ourselves a bit because of we haven't released music for about 2 years. So these 3 singles which are out is the first songs we've released in over 2 years. So we're just trying to gain traction again. But yeah, I feel like the band is like the band now, and this is when we're going to be doing everything from now. Does that make sense? Or
it's sort of like being in a relationship. You might be with the wrong person, and then suddenly you might need to change things. You know, it's basically a big relationship. You know, you got to get on with each person. Each person needs to, you know, be dedicated and make sure that, you know, the band has to be the first and foremost thing of your day. You know, we all have jobs, we all have lives outside of the band, but if we're not all on the same path, it can be very difficult. And luckily now, even though COVID was a bit of a setback, we all found each other, and it's 4 guys that got the same.
Well, in a way, I don't really. It sounds a bit weird saying this, but I kind of thank COVID for the band we have now and the members. I wouldn't have found you if COVID didn't happen. We wouldn't. So it's been, in a way, it's been a bit of a blessing. But yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, it's right though. It's because everything's been on a hiatus. Music has just paused. It gave the band time to find each other and the right members and the right writing style, and just this time to really lock into ourselves. And you know, you got to work together. And we found each other, And it's the only good thing I think has come from COVID is the fact that I'm in a band now with a bunch of guys that I can finally, you know, it's like a bunch of brothers, and we're all on the same path.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people can find a bunch of guys like that these days. It's just going through the motions, but like we're all really good friends, and it's like we all got the same vision and goals at the end, and that's just made us stronger now. And I think we're ready to have what the year brings to us now, I think.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. And post-release of the album and the other touring plans, do you have any other plans for 2022?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to be going to the studio again in September to record some more songs, but there isn't really much to say about that. But we are going to be recording new stuff already. Currently working on songs at the moment. That's what I've been doing today as well, writing and working on new stuff. So that's kind of something to look forward to and positive.
You've been setting the mood there, have you, with the candles and the writing and the guitar?
Well, nice.
You got the incense going, the smellies. Just a nice smell in the room, the candles lit, you're ready to write some romance, you know?
Nice and calm, and yeah, I'm in my
Yeah,
little
it's relaxing, it looks chill, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. And any big dreams for the band?
I just want
to be the best we can be, I suppose. Yeah, just play to as many people as we can, and just interact with as many bands, and just get out there as much as possible. It'd be nice, you know, to play all the big stages, but it's like, say, if people are coming to our shows and we've done something to, you know, made them feel something, that's the ultimate goal, is to make people feel something from our music. And if it means one of our CDs is going to be on someone's shelf in 10 years time, and they pick it up and they get goosebumps from that song, we've done our job, I think.
Yeah, I just want people to feel something when they listen to the music, get emotionally connected to the music.
I think that's a lot of bands these days. They lose. I think a lot of bands are focusing on being famous, and they're losing the reason why they started playing music. And like, I started playing not because I wanted to be a drummer in a big band. It's because I used to watch bands and they used to make me feel a certain way. And I think we all have picked up an instrument because it did that to us, and bands did that to us. And some bands lose that these days. And I think we're like, might be one of the rare breed that are just doing it just for the fun and just to make people happy. And just, you know, if you're happy playing your own music, it'll come out to the crowd as well. And I think we're doing that.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with the name We Struck Gold?
Basically, that was me. I used to really like this band. I still like them, but they're called Our Last Night. They're not really anything like they used to be now, but in one of their songs, there's a chat, the vocalist, like, he shouts, "We struck gold." And then ever since I heard that vocal line, I was like, oh, I want to make a band called We Struck Gold. So it's just from a lyric in, one of Our Last Night songs. But this is from, like, it's probably from an album about 12 years ago. So that's how the name song. And I like it because it's kind of positive. It's a positive name, and I want to, like, I don't know, make people feel good with the music and stuff. So yeah, it's that's how the name come around.
Whereas obviously that lyric stuck with you emotionally, and it's exactly like I just said. We've got a shark. If you're doing something emotionally to someone with your music, and like Jesse just said, then that's stuck with him. And look, it's a positive thing, and he's taken that from a band, and we want to try and do that with people as well. So
that's great. And would you like to share some of the big moments that has happened to you over the years?
Probably the big thing that's happened is finding the that are in the band currently for me, because it's just, I feel like we're actually gonna help each other out and push forward. And I don't know, there's a real good energy, and I'm lucky to have found talented people as well. And I don't know, it's just, yeah, for me, it's just the people I'm working with. They're really friendly and they're like my best friends. The talent, because as much as I hate to say it, it's hard working with members which aren't very good at their instruments. So that's been a blessing as well. That everyone in the band is more than capable of playing anything really. So we've got a very good, a solid lineup now. But yeah, that for me, that's my thing that I'm most happy about, really, in the grand scheme of things, is who's in the band now and the talent that's like within the band. Everyone's just, like I said, just very good at their instrument, and yeah, it's really good.
As I know, Mitch recently joined, and Omar was actually friends with Mitch Bundy in school, and it's like that's come full circle.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to go to college with Omar, and we sort of knew each other through a mutual friend. And then, sort of 10 years later, just messaged him and said, "Hey, do you guys need a bassist?" And came down to the studio. And yeah, been with the band ever since.
Amazing, wonderful, wonderful. And musically speaking, like, do you plan to do more experimentation in the future albums?
Well, we might possibly.
I think it's all an experiment, you know. It is a bit all like that at the minute, isn't it? You said experimentation. You said I can't. The signal's quite bad.
Yeah,
I think it's all an experiment. I think if you go into, if I was to sit at the drum kit and think I'm going to write something like this, it's just got to come out. You can't go in and plan to write a happy song or plan to write an angry song or a fast song. It's just got to, whatever you sit down, whatever your frame of mind is that day, that just happens. And if, you know, it's one big experiment. It technically is. If you're going to go into music to write a certain thing, it's a bit, you lose that emotion. And this band is all about emotion. And it's always going to be experimentation with it. It's always pushing ourselves with each other as well.
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. And so far, there are 3 releases from this current EP. So how has the reception been on a global scale so far?
Do you want to get out, Jess?
Hey,
Do you want to catch
Yeah.
that one?
well, it's been good, but things like algorithms and stuff haven't helped. we're learning new stuff at the moment. Everything's changed since I'm trying to get the whole marketing thing going properly again, because everything's changed since 2 years ago when our last release. But we've had good feedback. Every show we've played, we get a lot of good feedback, and people are, because the name's not like that well known, people are sort of blown away by when they do see and hear the music, because I don't think they're expecting it. And so we, like, overall the band has such a big impact, and like sound like the songs are good to listen to like with your headphones, but I feel like live is when you get the real like impact and the energy. And I feel like when we play, we give like a real good, positive, fun atmosphere. Like I feel like the atmosphere changes when we play. It's a weird one, and I've been told that by quite a few people as well, that it's just a very good atmosphere, and yeah, it's very impacting. That's
It's hard to capture a band sound on CD or to record a band. It's really hard these days to capture that emotion in a recording. You can try your best to do it, but I think any band's the same. And with us, like Jesse said, especially, you have to watch us live to really see what we are. Because, you know, so you might enjoy the songs. Oh, this is cool. I'm going to go catch these guys at the show. But when you see us at a show, it's like, if you like the songs, you're going to like them more. Because, you know, wait, you see it again live. So,
yeah, it's good.
Wonderful. And are you planning to go on an international tour later this year, or probably by next year?
we've had some interest. We've had a lot of people contacting us, but due to COVID regulations in certain countries, it's quite hard for, especially up and coming bands like ourselves. Like I said, it's for European stretches, we definitely would, but with everything going on out in, you know, Russia, Ukraine and stuff, it's probably best, it's a bit safer to stay in the UK at the minute. But like I said, we got the interest there, so you know we're willing to do it. It's just waiting for the right time now. And like I said, as soon as it's safe and it's ready and it's all the right right timing, we're definitely going to go as far as we can with it, really.
Yeah, I want it next year, I reckon.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It's probably going to be next year, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, we got lots of countries in Europe and if really interested, and then we can afford to go out a further again, we will. But like I said, it's just the timing. It's got to be the right time for us and go with the right people. But like I said, the interest is definitely there in other countries in Europe and stuff.
And finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Come and see us live.
Sounds good, guys. And guys,
Yeah. Sorry, now my message is I hope that the music makes you feel something and just connects with you on an emotional level. And I hope the music makes you feel good as well. Because to me, it makes me feel like motivated. It might sound strange like that, but like giving up and giving in, that makes you motivated. If I was the kind of person that went to the gym and listened to Giving Up and Giving In, I'd probably be pumping more weights than normally because the song's just like, I don't know, powerful. Do you know what I mean?
I listen to that song every day.
Oh, shut up.
Practicing that song got me here.
Shut up.
Awesome. And I want to thank you, Scott, Jess, and Mitch, for giving me today this great opportunity to have you guys on this interview. A real pleasure to meet you and talk to you today about the upcoming release and much more. A great pleasure. And thank you so much for making amazing music. And it's a real pleasure to listen to you guys. And I'm looking forward for more music and the upcoming release. Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll have to do it again.
Bye.
Cheers, man.
Bye.
Bye.